Hi, welcome to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing the emotions so you can identify your intuition for spiritual health, spiritual wealth, but it comes from the essence of love and going within to look within your own clarity. So someone's on a quest for personal truth, all right? When you seek the truth, you seek the soul. When you seek the soul, you illuminate, okay, your purpose. Someone's seen or looking for the star within themselves. Okay, it could be a Virgo or Aquarius person. All right. Someone's gone within to see their personal truth so they can start balancing the feminine and masculine energy within themselves so they can co-create with the universe. But somehow someone is looking for their truth, working on the hermit energy. All right. Or someone feels like they've been ghosted. Okay. Because we're in the energy of seeking the soul. See? Because the soul, someone's gone within to seek their own personal purpose. Okay? Because now we're looking at our own inner drive, looking at the will, looking at the energy. Okay? You could be a Leo person. Okay? You could be someone very ambitious, looking at maybe going within to see your own authority, you know, your own autonomy. So now you're looking at being competitive with yourself because you've got the confidence. You could be an actor, a teacher, or an athlete, but you're looking at being more creative. Okay? So someone's gone within to be more creative from the soul of the self. All right? Could be a very dramatic person or someone that loves the limelight, but we're looking at maybe someone being very domineering or very excessive. We're looking at a very good leader, all right? Someone that's very happy, someone that's looking within themselves and pouring spirituality around themselves to be innocent on the spirit. Why? Because when you look for the soul of the self, you look for the light within you, you're protected from outside forces, all right? Because someone's got a different perspective. Maybe someone's taken a pause on their own happiness, all right? Because maybe they had to go within to see their own wish fulfillment, okay, by using the intuition to bring in stability. Someone's illuminating the mind because they're going in to seek the soul of the self, okay? Because now we're seeing that someone's got knowledge and wisdom to go through two pathways, okay? But you have to get rid of the ego, okay? What energy do you go with, all right? Energy, ego, okay? Is it good energy or bad energy? But someone's got a different perspective because someone's gone in to do their wisdom, okay? Seeking the wisdom for a different perspective about their choices, okay, or how resourceful one is within oneself if you pay attention to your dreams, all right? So pay attention to your dream because somehow there seems to be a hidden problem, deception, illusion, delusions. So you have to go within to get your own clarity, okay? Intuition, into you, all right? Someone could be very intuitive, okay? But we're looking at the conscious. We're looking at imagination. You could be a nurse. You could be a sailor. All right. We're looking at being very ambitious by going within to give you that extra confidence, to give you that creativity. Because the soul is born to inspire, is born to love. All right. So we're looking at being more grounded, more abundant. Okay. Because someone's looking at being more grounded. They've got inner clarity when it comes to the soul of the self and their happiness. Because they've got a different perspective when it comes to the inner resources by paying attention to their dreams and outside of themselves for the signs of the soul from the universe to co-create with the universe to be more abundant, okay, with more security and more groundship to have a victory. Could be a Leo person, okay, but this masculine is looking at an investment, is very confident, is confident in creating something within his leadership. He's learned something by having a pause for a while. Maybe he had a pause on his own little happiness because he had to look at his options. Maybe somebody went broke for a while, or maybe they felt left out in the cold when it comes to finances. Maybe a Queen of Cups. Maybe a Queen of Cups feels left out in the cold by a King of Pentacles. But he's looking at maybe donations. Maybe he gives a lot of donations, maybe. But he's looking at two people. Maybe a Taurus person. Maybe he's thinking of blocking this person when it comes to finances, when it comes to donations, when it comes to public assistance. Because he's looking very closely. And he feels like it's a burden. Maybe Sagittarius, Leo person. Yeah, maybe a Sagittarius person, Leo person, Aries person, gone within themselves. Because now they've gone within themselves, they seek what they need to seek. And they understand that maybe a Taurus person or Sagittarius person, maybe they're looking for a lawyer. or a priest or philosophy, but we're looking for something that's very direct. Someone's foreseeing, okay, maybe they're friendships, but they're being very honest about having a burden. They've gone within and done the clarity. Someone's looking at loyalty, but they're being very outspoken, because someone's exaggerating and being very irresponsible. So now we're looking at restlessness, because someone's talking a lot, maybe, because they've gone within to seek. Now someone's standing up for their belief when it comes to the soul of the self, because the soul of the self is given the courage of the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is standing up for your belief. You know, you don't care what people say. You know, you're defending yourself. You're protecting yourself against any competition, which will make someone ungrounded, or someone's looking for someone's resources. So now we've got a different perspective about God's 2 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. Now someone's have a different perspective. Maybe someone wants to defend the 2 of Cups, so they've got a different perspective about inner resources, especially to become a King of Pentacles, to be more grounded. Maybe someone went for a decrease in finances, but they're looking at increasing by using the intuition. Someone's being very studious. Someone's got love on the sleeves. Someone's looking at intuition with maybe a earth angel. Yeah, to bring in that fulfillment, the 10 of Cups. Someone feels they've got a different perspective if they use their intuition, because someone's talking to their counterpart in their dreams. They just have to go by faith and not by sight. Go by intuition and not by sight. Go by a different perspective when it comes to walking in love and talking the truth from the heart, which illuminates the mind, to bring in different perspectives. Someone's looking at opportunity or options, or maybe someone's got too much options, but they're looking at love though by the intuition. They got a different perspective when it comes to spirituality, because someone is looking at their own individuality, their own uniqueness. When they use their intuition, they feel more grounded. And this person's using more of their intuitive side to create. So now maybe someone's doing self-expression that's inspired by the soul, or he's looking at someone very rebellious that's trying to break through society's structure to bring about their own individuality and independence. So now maybe he's looking at maybe a Scorpio person, Cancer person, or a Taurus person. Maybe he's looking at a third-party person. Yeah, maybe he wants a reunion, or he's looking at people, things, and places that's not blending when it comes to his perspective, when it comes to his inner resources, when it comes to his donations. Maybe he's got a different perspective about a third-party person, maybe a Taurus person when it comes to donations, when it comes to giving, when it comes to generosity. He's ready to celebrate. Maybe he's got a different perspective because he's gone within and wrote his dreams down, and he's realized a third-party person, maybe someone that he has a friendship with, someone that he normally celebrates with. Like he's looking at his circle of friends when it comes to his circle of support. Maybe he's looking very closely at 2 people, a water sign and an earth sign person, very closely. And he's looking at wish fulfillment blocking. Maybe someone feels blocked from their wish fulfillment because of finances, or someone's got a wish fulfillment to block 2 people, a water sign, a Cancer person, or a Taurus person. Because now we're looking at going forward. Maybe he wants to go forward because he feels like it's a burden. Okay. Because he's looking at his feelings, his desire. And he's looking at caring for oneself when it comes to his feelings and his finances. So he could be looking at a Pisces person. He's looking at someone very artistic. Maybe he was very charitable to someone. Maybe he thought someone's very creative, but they're not creative. So now maybe he's put money into something where he was dedicated, maybe to a photographer or a director or a healer or a poet person. But he's looking at bringing more peace to himself because he feels like being in this group, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people, maybe a team of people. He doesn't feel comfortable with 2 particular people. The Emperor. Maybe the Emperor's thinking about being left out in the cold when it comes to finances, maybe. But he's thinking about a block. He's thinking about a recovery when it comes to spirituality. But he's deeply thinking about 2 people. a water sign and an earth sign person. He wants to block these people. They think they're toxic. They're the devil. Very possessive, envious people. Too jealous when it comes to the masculine or his wish fulfillment when it comes to his 10 of cups. Could be an Aries person. Could be someone very active. A very ambitious person. Very assertive person. But very competitive person. It could be someone that likes to explore. Okay. But he hides a lot of his feelings under his cloth. Okay, because he has to be obeyed, but he's not allowed to be idolized. All right, but maybe he thought, maybe these people thought he was naive, but he's a very self-assured person, a very strong-headed person, but can be impatient or a little bit of pride, a little bit of quick temper, because he feels like a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus person, or a family of like support. It's a burden. And he needs to protect his happiness, his future. He needs to protect his inheritance. He needs to protect his generational wealth. Maybe you're thinking of a Virgo or Sagittarius person or Virgo person. They're looking at protecting their generational wealth or inheritance. Because now they're looking at the tree of life when it comes to their ancestors raining down their seeds. They have to protect it. So now they're using their intuition to do so because they've got a different perspective about inner resources. Or when it comes to people, things, and places, a third-party person. Because someone's trying to make a battle. Yeah, maybe a Capricorn person is trying to control a fight. Okay, because you've got a 5 of swords. Maybe Aquarius person. Maybe someone's very jealous of Aquarius person. So they went in with bullying, thieving. Okay, because someone's being very abusive when it comes to mental, verbal, physical abuse. Somebody wants to fight at any cost, but somebody has to stick up for themselves when it comes to their resources. Maybe a Leo person when it comes to a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn person. So now we're looking at intuition, protecting oneself. By using your intuition, that protects you from outside forces. And it also keeps you in a different perspective when it comes to the truth, when it comes to spirituality. What does spirituality mean to you? Do you know what I mean? Is it just words, or is it you speak to spirit ritually? But is it good spirit or bad spirit? Do you know what I mean? It's like when we saw the devil card, it's like God. Someone's more into gold, oil, diamonds, which is envy, jealousy, lust, sex, all of that. But someone's looking at the word good. That's why he feels he can feel more happiness if he uses his own intuition that's connected to God. All you got to do is be good. Do you understand? Because when you look at the word good, it's G-O-O-D. Take one O out, you see G-O-D. Do you understand? God wants us to be at oneness with the soul of the self on the earth. Do you understand? To blend in the mind, body, soul with the heart. Do you understand? Because the heart is led by the emperor, because he's the lion. Because the lion conquers the jungle. His heart can't be blocked. Because the heart is the seat of the soul. That's what gives him passion. So maybe somebody tried to block this masculine's passion by bringing burdens from contracts and stuff like that. So now he has to defend himself. All right? Yeah, because look what's sticking out, a lie. Someone's lying. It's been illuminated that someone, maybe an Aries person, Aquarius person, someone is lying when it comes to an earth sign family. Lying, stealing, cheating, trying to act like a friend. So maybe a Leo person has to stand up for their beliefs by using their intuition to give them a different perspective. Yeah, because now someone is maybe defending themselves. Maybe they're single. Maybe they're defending their independence. Or somebody was defending someone's looking like they were independently wealthy. But it was a lie. So they've been guided to move away from that situation. Because now you've got their ancestors tend to move away and be more self-sufficient and to protect your own independence. Okay, because we have to be self-sufficient. Someone's doing self-reflection. Someone's reflecting. Maybe they're looking at their own individuality. Because now you're looking at like self-love, self-development, self-awareness. So now someone's got a different perspective by using the intuition. Maybe by an earth sign person. Or about independence when it comes to Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus person, which is a burden, which someone has to defend themselves by using the intuition. Because someone's going into the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is someone that feels very unloved or unfulfilled when it comes to a surprise or when it comes to a contract. Because now we're looking at fast speed movements or messages about a third-party person and about a new love, which went into a Four of Cups. That someone has to walk away because it was unfulfilled surprise. That someone's walking away from people, things, and places to bring in their wish fulfillment, to use their intuition. Because when you're around the wrong people, things, and places, you're blocking. Someone's blocking their wish fulfillment because you have to be covered in truth, which protects the emotions, to illuminate your ground ship. It illuminates this masculine's abundance, investments, so he won't be broke ever again or go into a situation where he shouldn't have went into, which was a burden, which he had to defend himself. It looks like he had to defend himself for quite a long time, which was quite a burden, because he's looking at an investment, maybe with a Taurus person. That was a wish fulfillment for a Taurus person, but he has to look at his own wish fulfillment, his own independence. When someone's looking at someone else to help them with their independence, and it's a burden for someone when it comes to their finances, when it comes to their ground ship, when it comes to their abundance, they're going more decreasing and not increasing in finances. It's more wish fulfillment for a third-party person. So now he's probably looking at being guided. He's been spiritually guided by using his highest self. You've got to do things for your highest good, because it seems to be in this institution, or a Taurus person, or maybe a Pisces person, or a Scorpio person, or Cancer person. They're lying. They're being very deceptive. Very deceptive. So now this is where you have to use your intuition, especially when it comes to inheritance or an investment, because what you sow is what you reap. Do you understand? Because what you do in your past, especially when it comes to hidden support, do you understand? Because you had limits within your institution or in your marriage or in your religion or whatever it is, it comes out within your future, in your present time. Do you understand? Past acts is your present. So now someone's got the knowledge, the wisdom, because now you're looking at the divine masculine, the emperor, because this is him within himself, is the Hierophant, because he gets information from God. He's got the Godhead on. Maybe it was blocked before because there was too much burdens. So now he's looking at his wish fulfillment when it comes to a Two of Cups. Happily ever after with a Two of Cups. Maybe someone's looking at a marriage, new love, new babies, new settlements, you know, has that wish fulfillment. Okay, maybe someone will be invited to an event, maybe, or a celebration. Because looking at a Two of Cups, a very strong Two of Cups. What's above is below when it comes to an alchemist, you know, because you have to trust your intuition to come into the soul world, you know. You have to walk in love, talk in truth. And with your intuition, you can always make fresh hopes. Because this masculine looks like a King of Pentacles. He feels more grounded. That's the pre-emperor. Okay? Maybe he understands he had to hold back his finances. Because the Four, even though the Four of Pentacles isn't here, you got the Five of Pentacles. Maybe he's blocked someone's wish fulfillment, a third-party person, that's made him more of a solid emperor. Now he's understanding his purpose. Maybe someone understands their purpose. All right? And that's what we're here for, to seek our purpose. Maybe he's looking at Page of Cups, this King of Pentacles. Okay, it could be an Aries person or an Earth sign person. They're looking at Page of Cups. Intuition. It's all about intuition. Someone's got a sparkle of love, or somebody wants to start a new love again, or someone's learning about love, or someone's got butterflies for a new love, or somebody loves the way someone is like volunteering their self to their community. The Emperor. Someone's gone within and done the work. Because now we're looking at the Emperor. He's looking at the soul of the self. Because it looks like he's being guided to stay within oneness, you know, mind, body, soul, heart, because the heart is the seat of the soul. So maybe he's been guided by a spiritual son as well, by the Queen of Swords. Maybe the Queen of Swords makes him happy. He's got a different perspective. Because now the Emperor is looking at passion and joy. Maybe he done checkers for his ground ship, you know, chess. Play the game of chess. Because now he's looking at his wish fulfillment, a Ten of Cups. The thoughts of the Ten of Cups, 2 children and a wife, is making him very happy. He wants to start all over again. Maybe this King of Pentacles. because he's looking at new projects. He's very inspired. Why? Because the soul is born to love. It's about romance. It's about intuition. It's about the lesson of power. And he's understanding that his feelings is nurturing his pentacles, his seeds, which is why he wants to be in that motion of that spirituality when it comes to being practical. He feels that sensation when it comes to the lesson of service, when he's coming to balance himself. He feels more balanced, maybe, this King of Pentacles. He had to come into that because maybe he uses intuition and he was more focused on defending his independence or his self-sufficiency, because maybe someone brought in a burden when it comes to contracts or supporting a friend or third-party person. Okay, so now they're looking intuition into oneself, okay, for the fulfillment, absolute full fulfillment. He's looking at the yin and the yang. He's looking at purity. He's looking at love and purity, joy. He's busy looking at a feminine that's very balanced, maybe, or he was juggling. So maybe he's going into a situation, he's running into himself. He's looked at his thoughts, he saw a challenge, now he's jumping on speed. Maybe he's realized he's a third-party person, he's running from a third-party person. Yeah, because he doesn't want to be reliable. He's blocking being reliable to someone. And that's a wish fulfillment. Maybe to block a Taurus person being fulfilled. Because it was a backstab, a 10 of swords. And that's all he's thinking about. He has to block a Taurus person because they bring nothing but thoughts of backstabbing. Okay, because the 10 of swords is all about complete and painful ending to someone's life or someone's finances. He was probably looking at a financial rock bottom as he continued supporting this person, which was a burden. Because now you got 10 of swords and 10 of wands, which was the thought is a burden to the soul. Why? Because this person tried to burn out this masculine soul on purpose. They just wanted financial help. So now we're looking at, he's gone within, he's looking up, he's hearing God. And he's gone into spiritual recovery. Because now he's looking at a spiritual program. And he feels more free by the soul. Could be a fire sign person. He feels more free-spirited because he's blocked being reliable. Maybe it's a Taurus person when it comes to finances. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. He said, no, I'm not investing in that person. I'm going for more self-independent. That person has to look after themselves. That person doesn't know how to look after themselves. So they try to block the Emperor from moving forward. It could be 2 emperors, because there's 2 emperors here. It could be 2 business masculines. But one is the real emperor. Or he's gone within and seen he's the real emperor. Fire sign person. Aries person. Maybe this person was a little bit strong-headed, a little bit impatient. But now we're looking at a very active person. Because now he's putting down his burdens. Maybe he saw this person, Taurus person or Sagittarius person, as a competition. Well, they saw him as a competition. When it comes to reward, when it comes to fame, it was a burden. Maybe a Virgo person, earth sign person, to help this person become famous in reward, recognition. When it comes to self-independence, to make them look like they were famous by themselves. It's a burden. It's a burden helping this person to pretend that they were like self-sufficient. No. Or self-actualization. No, it's a burden. It's a burden trying to support this person to come in rewards. It's a heartbreak. Maybe a Libra person. Someone's protecting their heart. Maybe a Leo person is protecting their heart from a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn person. Because now they're standing up for their beliefs. They got clarity. They got clear conscious mind. And now they've gone independent. Maybe looking at a person that's single. Or looking at a single person or earth sign person that wanted to look like they were single. But maybe they look within themselves. And looking at a Queen of Swords, very single. They've got a different perspective. So they feel like they're very intuitively connected to a Queen of Swords. Because now we're looking at 4 of Cups. Maybe someone was a surprise and now they feel unloved. Okay, because now you've got a different perspective. Now they probably want to run to the Queen of Swords. Because they made that person feel very unloved and like they were a third-party person. And she said, okay, bye then. So somebody went in looking very passionate within their intuition. Maybe someone's got a different perspective about running to someone's life. here today, gone tomorrow, but they went acted to a third-party person. Now they want to run away from a third-party person because they've got a different perspective, maybe about Earth sign person or a Pisces person or a Scorpio, Cancer person. They're seeing the strength of the Queen of Swords, the third-party person, maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, that they can be very independent on their own. So they got a different perspective. They got it wrong. They thought they were like the Earth sign person. Yeah, because she walked away, said, bye then. You're with a third-party person. Bye. So now someone is running away from a third-party person. Could be a Pisces, Scorpio person, Cancer person. Someone's running towards an air sign person or a water sign person. Because now they're feeling like they ran promiscuously towards someone. And they've missed an opportunity when it comes to God's cup of love. So now maybe this masculine is running forward. And he's being reliable to his own independence, his own wish fulfillment. Now he's blocked maybe a Taurus person. He feels more free-spirited to be grounded, to be abundant, okay? So now he's looking at wish fulfillment when it comes to investing in his own wish fulfillment, being reliable to his own wish fulfillment. So now maybe this person is blocking a Taurus person when it comes to ground shit, because that person was there probably from the beginning to plant that person's seeds, but it's not working. It's not increasing in finances, it's decreasing in finances because it's all about promiscuity and it was all about fun. So now we're looking at a situation where someone's looking at a pathway. Maybe had a choice of two. Maybe an Aries person is looking at this Emperor, or this person walking away, a water sign person is watching an Aries person walk away maybe. And someone's looking at Emperor that's very free-spirited. They wanted to block this Emperor. Yeah, they wanted an ending for this Emperor, and that was a disguise when it comes to their world, when it comes to their wish fulfillment. Maybe he looks really happy, but someone's going from their south node to the north node because they're looking at the star within them. Okay? But somebody wanted an ending for this Emperor. It was a wish fulfillment from a Taurus person and a water sign person, or maybe a Sagittarius, Aries person. So now we're looking at judgment. They've been judged now, spiritually judged. This masculine has made a decision. You understand the earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person is the devil. They try to take their power away for fortune. Okay? Because now he's looking at moving away from toxic people, things, and places that doesn't serve for one highest good, and following the light within oneself, the star within oneself. Everyone has a star within themselves. Because now we're looking at the Seven of Wands. Got to stand up for yourself. Fire sign person, water sign, Leo person. Got to stand up for himself when it comes to his inheritance, when it comes to his ancestral inheritance, and his own independence, when it comes to self-sufficiency. He needs to block an earth sign person. He needs to block an earth sign person. It was a joke. It was a plot. It was a plan. It was a fool. All right. So now we're looking at Five of Cups. Five of Cups is a situation where someone feels grief, maybe. Earth sign person feels grief because they can't be on their own to bring in their own frustrations. Because this masculine was helping reliability to make them look like they were festive and pure. But now we're looking at self-reflection. Someone's got a different perspective and they want to walk away from maybe from an earth sign person or Sagittarius person to keep them on their jacks. Now you're looking at maybe two independent, self-sufficient people. Okay, because now someone, an earth sign person or earth sign family is feeling the loss, the grief and the grief. Right, because they bit the hand that fed them. Now they're feeling abandoned or unloved themselves. So now maybe someone's stuck in their head because an earth sign person is going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison. Okay, there's fast speed messages going around. Someone's life will be changing very fast. Okay, to you it's not going fast, but to the universe, trust me, your life is going a very speed change. Someone's looking at maybe love letters, maybe. Okay, but we're looking at the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is about speed. Okay, somebody went on speed on the knees to suck for honeybees, to clock in for work, okay, because somebody is a high-class prostitute. So now looking at the actions of someone's independence when it comes to maybe quick kind of news arriving. I'm the one. Look, no, not the one. All right, so someone needs to maintain their boundaries and be very persistent when it comes to an earth sign person. Someone, earth sign person, is stuck thinking about a Gemini person. When it comes to speed messages to new love, a Taurus person's wish fulfillment, and their decision is to block someone's free spirit. Someone tried to break someone's spirit, but it didn't work. So now we're looking at speed change. Speed change. fast movements, especially when it comes to adventure. Because now I'm looking at Ace of Wands. Someone's going into a new project. They're very inspired, okay? Someone's got the urge to create, but you've got to walk away from people, things, and places. But somebody was trying to create a different perspective, okay? All right? But no, we're looking at the Hierophant. We're looking at the masculine, the divine masculine. Looking at Ace of Cups. He's gone up. He's walking past. He went up. He's laughing because he's thinking to himself, okay, this is my tree of life. I went promiscuously to an earth sign person. As soon as I went in, I went out, walking away from people, things, and places. And I've realized, uh-oh, I've run away from my Empress. And now he's running towards his Empress to be more reliable. But now he's thinking, or she's thinking, the Empress is thinking, okay, Emperor, I see you. I've got a decision. I've made my decision. I'm a free spirit. Can't hold me back, baby. Sorry. I see your deception with a Taurus person at an institution. With your decision. And your purpose is your purpose. My purpose is my purpose. Your joy is your joy. You went on adventure like you're some caveman or a caravan man that you've got nothing else to do with your life. Now you've measured it. And now you end up ruling it through someone's foolish knowledge, wisdom that didn't have a clue. So now this woman just looking at the Empress saying, okay, tried to break my spirit because he wasn't reliable to me, but hey, the Emperor's looking like, I know, look at her, just look at that free spirit. She's just a free spirit. And now he's got a battle in his head because he understands. She saw everything under the surface of emotions, illusions, delusions. Under it, she saw everything. People barking up the wrong tree, people pleasers in this institution for knowledge, from wisdom. You know? So now we're looking at the Taurus personal institution or a marriage or a high-level commitment. Okay? It's on its pathway to reliability. Magician. Someone is very manipulative. Taurus person in the institution on this pathway. But their ass gonna be blocked. Now they think about divine feminine is a master alchemist. And that's what's giving this person a different perspective. Different perspective. And now you understand you've got a rule from the heart. But somebody was a little piglet, you see. Going into people's bowls, you know. Maybe they'd like to, let me behave. Nearly got a bit carried away, collective. Let me behave myself. Ace of Cups. Someone's going for an Ace of Cups. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul. The Emperor has to rule from the heart. The heart is the seat of the soul. The lion conquers through the heart. Not manipulation, not tricks, not misusing the intuition, and not using people and trying to break people's spirit. No, we are free spirits. Walk from the heart. And he's thinking about Aquarius person, Libra person, or what's the other one? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're thinking about the Ace of Wands. This person, their mind, I think they're attracted to the mind, the spiral of the mind that it just keeps going. Oh, ooh, this reminds me of a dream, you know. It's like I could see this spiral, just like this. It's beautiful. So maybe he's seeing the depth of her mind, the steps of her mind file. And it's like the more he stays away, the more he sees. And the more he sees straight far away, he wants to go forward to see more. Because you can't get to know this person so far away. The mind is so like a library. I think it's attracted to the mind. And someone's jealous of this person. A Queen of Wands, a very toxic, demanding, overbearing woman that brings difficulties, maybe to a Leo person when it comes to wish fulfillment. Scorpio person, it's a headache. It was too much of a fight with a Taurus person trying to block this person. Because somebody's looking at a sweetheart, someone that's an earth angel they want to invest in. a higher priestess. They want to have festive time with that person, plant a foundation because they make them happy. But they got a different perspective about maybe give and take. Somebody wants a new project coming in, but it seems to be of a battle because someone's trying to hold on to someone's properties when it comes to deception. Someone's moving away from being unloved. Someone didn't bring in any love to this person. So they're just going free and illuminating their own ideas. They've got loads of ideas. They've got lots of intuitive messages. Someone's writing a book. Yeah, because they're standing on the sword of truth. So no matter what the gap is, they will always like the Fool. It's like the Fool. Always taking fresh hopes, fresh chances. Why? Because they got the book of life. They get so much different. That's why he likes this person's ideas. It just doesn't stop. It's like a spiral. It just doesn't stop. Hey, Queen of Swords. It just spirals out of control. There's nothing you can do, man. Yeah, and he's just thinking like, I stepped out and I walked with a pig. Maybe a Capricorn person. I stepped out on the Empress and I went to a Queen of Pentacles, which is probably heartbroken because justice is here now because they built a false tower. Maybe King of Pentacles looking at the situation. All right, remember, walk in love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.